Okay. Hi everybody. I'm going to get started. I'm going to keep it pretty short tonight. I've for some reason got a bit of a headache, and we said we'd keep these down to half an hour anyway. So I'm pretty sure that that's what I'm going to do tonight. But thank you very much for coming on. It's always a pleasure to share my Lead System Pro with people. It's always a pleasure to work with some of the leaders in the system, which is exactly what we're doing here with these group training sessions. A group of us have got together, if you haven't been on one of these before, a group of us have got together and decided that it would really benefit people to be shown around the back office, shown exactly how My Lead System Pro can benefit you and exactly how you can use it and utilize it to build your business, because it really is such a powerful tool to use. And several of us have got together because it is helping us build our business. We believe in the system, and we really want other people to be able to succeed as well. So that's what these group trainings are all about. They're to share the tools, the training, everything that is to do with My Lead System Pro with you, to get you off to a running start and to show you exactly how you can build your business by utilizing what there is here in My Lead System Pro, because it really is so powerful if you really do dive in. So what I'm going to be talking about tonight is I'm going to be going through some of the useful tools that are available in My Lead System Pro. I think sometimes we dive in to things like My Lead System Pro, and you learn the basics, you cling on to bits and pieces that then become familiar to you. You use those familiar parts and you forget that there's other tools, there's other training, there's other parts of the system that are just so useful. And several of the tools in there can really cut corners for you. They can really help in so many ways. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute. I wanted to just quickly make sure everybody can see and hear me. The chat is on, so place in the chat if there's any problems. Once I share the screen, I won't be able to see what you're saying in the chat. So let me just double check my settings at this end. Make sure I've got my headphones out, my speaker up, that is. And like I say, I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to dive into the back office. I want to go along and just show you what tools there are in there and how to use some of them. Hi, Howard. You're saying hi, so I presume everything is going okay and that you can see everything. Please let me know if you can't. Otherwise, I will assume that you can. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go along and just show you what some of those tools are. You might have been shown some of them before, but often, it really doesn't hurt to have a bit of a reminder of what's in there. And some of them you might not even know exist in there. So, I think it's very valuable to just go along and show you what's in there. So, share my screen, off into the vortex, and you should now be seeing my screen. So you are all by now, I would imagine, familiar with this back office here, this view here. What I'd like to do is start at this end and go along and just show you some of the things that you just might not have come across yet. Home obviously takes you back to this this screen here. Start here is obviously where, well, I hope it's where you started. And, it really doesn't hurt to dive back in there and go back over some of those startup steps. You can go back over them as many times as you want to. You do not have to think you went through them once and that's it. That's all you need to do. You go through them once and forget about it. Because the training in here is really valuable training. I always say that these first 5 steps in what used to be the old academy level, and it still says academy, so I still call it the academy training. I always say those first 5 steps are so vital. It's really worth actually going through them every couple of months, really. Revisit them. Revisit these steps, particularly, I believe it is step 4, but I'll just make sure I've got that right. Yeah. Things like step 4, Bill talking to you about what to say to your MLSP leads. This is gold. You know, there's nuggets in here. This advice in here, you can't, it's not only to use with your MLSP leads, but you can tweak these questions and you can really use them with any of your prospects. So prospects for your of course, My Lead System Pro leads are also prospects for your MLM business, but you can tweak these questions, tweak these statements and things to be referring to your MLM business. So don't forget that. Those 5 steps are crucial. I often tell people to go through the university steps when you first get into the system, but then to really make sure you revisit those, because there's a lot of stuff in there which is pretty advanced stuff. You don't need, for example, to do step 3, no, is it step 4? Step 4 at the beginning, buying a custom domain name, but you do need to do that relatively early on. Creating a custom campaign, I know Brian did that in one of these group trainings. Again, something you don't necessarily need to do right at the beginning, but definitely something you want to revisit, and you can revisit in these group training sessions now as well, because he did a fabulous training on that. So the point here really is, don't be afraid to go back into those start here steps. Revisit them. Okay, your account. Definitely make sure you are utilizing the My Business Opportunity tab there. Put a video in, put your link in, and put a good description of your business opportunity. Use the language from your actual business opportunity website, from your actual business opportunity presentation. I hope that they provide one for you. Some companies sort of rely on you doing your own presentation. I recommend you, I mean, if you're in love with those products, that's fine, but it really is helpful to have to be with a company which actually provides presentation for you to shoot over to people. But make sure that is updated, and you know, it really doesn't hurt again to go back in there and revisit it, because you might want to tweak it and change it as you learn, as you go. So vital. My autoresponders, again, let me go into this one. I wanted to go in here, and sorry, this beginning part, I know this is stuff that you've, you know, these aren't the kind of tools that you were thinking I was going to go through. This is just the basics, but as we go along here, there's some tools that you might not even have looked into. So my autoresponders. So I personally am with Aweber, but you can be with any of these autoresponders. And at the beginning, you don't need to be. So you can rely on the, and it's in the Start Here training, you can rely on the Mlsp autoresponder emails. And if you're doing that, you don't need to do anything. That is all set up for you. The emails will automatically go out to the people on your list. Any leads that come through the system through your link will get those emails. I often get people saying, well, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to set that up? You don't need to set that up. It's already done for you. But as soon as you start generating leads on a consistent basis, and way before you have a list, as long as I waited till I had 200 leads on my list before I got an Aweber account. I recommend you do it before that. Any of these, it doesn't matter which one. Just because I have Aweber doesn't mean that you need to get Aweber. It doesn't matter. But make sure you get one before you have that number of leads, because people have to confirm opt-in when they go from one place to another place. So any of your leads in MLSP in the back office would need to confirm opt-in to get onto your Aweber list, and some of them won't do that, so you will lose some of your leads. But once you have it set up, you will have leads going into Mlsp, and they will be recorded in there, and you'll also have the same leads going into your Aweber account. So after that, you won't lose any. You just need to make sure you set it up. I recommend maybe after you get about 50 leads, because with all of these autoresponders, email marketing systems, whatever you'd like to call them, they allow you to not only import all the emails that are professionally written for you in My Lead System Pro, but you can tweak them, you can put your story in there, you can make them personal to you, and you can send broadcast messages. And broadcast messages are basically emails that you can send out to your entire list all at once. So very, very powerful. Invite people to the webinars, particularly the Wednesday webinars, and you will get some people sign up that way. Okay. Yeah, definitely make sure you go through all of this. Your profile is updated. You check your business opportunity autoresponders on a regular basis, and then we'll move on. So the training tab. Now, this is another place where I find people, they come into the system and all they do is they rely on those live webinars, and they rely on, if you're a Mastery member, the training library, which is absolutely fantastic. Just have a quick look at it for those of you who are not Mastery members. Come on, my internet. You are going to work. So those of you who are not familiar with the training library, it's every single training webinar that's ever been recorded in My Lead System Pro since 2008. All you need to do is type in your keyword of something that you want to learn. Let's say it is blogging, and every webinar which has ever been recorded since 2008 will come up. Pages of them, 2 pages of them in this case, depending on what it is that you are you're searching for. So yes, the training library is incredibly powerful, but don't forget these other things in here. This top selection here is very, very powerful. It shows you in one page all the different strategies that you can choose from to market market your business, to market My Lead System Pro, to drive traffic, to do prospecting training, you name it really, but all the strategies are in here. Now, don't let this overwhelm you. I know you've heard it before, but don't let it overwhelm you. You can go through and just see what is available and then pick one. I started with content marketing. Specifically, I started with video marketing. So pick one. It will bring up basic training for you. It will bring up more advanced training for you. And some of these, look, are 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours long. I mean, this is gold nugget training in here, and this is available for any level. So these marketing strategies are available for any level. This isn't just mastery level. This is university level as well. I keep saying any level now. I know that there's only 2 levels now. There used to be 4. So this is available for university members as well. So pick a marketing strategy, learn how to do it, stick with it until you get results, and then you can move on and try something else. If you want instant results, I suggest you do paid marketing. Plenty of training in here. I do Facebook PPC and pay-per-view now. I didn't do anything other than video marketing for about the first 6 to 8 months, and then I moved on. I created my Facebook page, and I now do some Facebook PPP, and I do Facebook video ads as well. I'm really glad to see they've got a separate tab in there for that now. That's new. But you don't need to do that at the beginning. I didn't. You don't need to. You can concentrate on one thing at a time. Okay. The most recent webinars are all in here. The weekly recordings of these are the Wednesday webinars, the Monday, in fact it's now Tuesday, Ultimate Freedom webinars. Monday's Fast Track recording, System Mastery, Top Earner Hangout, it's all in there, the most recent trainings. Sample ads and resources, I think people don't realise is in here sometimes. There's so many different resources that I think some people get a bit lost. So it's really worth sometimes just coming in, just going through and taking a look around. So, for example, I was going through these a couple of days ago because I hadn't been through here for ages, and you know, there's some really, really good stuff in here. Sorry, that's the home. So banners, if you have a blog or anywhere else that you want to put a banner, it's so straightforward. All you need to do, it's got the instructions here. There's instructions all over this website. So whenever you click on anything, go through the instructions because they're there. Okay, all you need to do is you click on a banner, let's say posting on purpose. You choose the size you want it. You can be a, you know, large, tall, long, thin, whatever you want. And you choose what campaign you're going to use it for. You might only have one campaign set up. I have quite a few set up, but that's okay. You only need one. You know, to start with, you only need one. So go through the training to get a campaign set up. It doesn't take long. It takes about 5 minutes. Set up your campaign, name it, and then you can generate the banner, and you can just copy that, paste it on your blog. And what this does is it means that if somebody goes through that, they are put through the campaign that you've created. So they go onto that particular list and they get those particular emails. Okay, so you just copy that, paste it in the widgets section of your blog, or get someone to do it for you. You can hire people to do things like that for $5 on Fiverr.com. But it's not difficult. You just go to, if you've got a WordPress blog, you go to widgets and you literally paste that in and it will come up on the side of your blog. Okay, so that's banners. Where was I? Sample add some resources. There are e-signs and email marketing copy in here for you to go through and for you to use. I noticed the other day when I was going through it, Brian Fernandez actually put one about me in there, me at home with my 2.5-year-old twins. So I was pleased to see that. But you know, you can copy these, you can tweak them to be your own, you can change them up. But it's all in there, and it's professionally written copy, and look how many there are. Okay, they're there for you. They're there for you to use. Your link should be in there as well, because the tech guys in my new system are very clever, and your link should be in there. And again, instructions. You know, it's all there. So it tells you exactly what to do. Okay, forums, again, all the copy is in there for you. Pay-per-click ads, classified ads, lots of copy in there, and you can kind of use these and tweak them as well. I mean, you know, it's good stuff. Brian Fernandez didn't do copywriting mastery for nothing. He is an expert, but you can tweak them, you can change them. But the point is, it's all there. And YouTube, if you're marketing on YouTube, there's examples of videos in here, examples of descriptions. It's all here. Okay. Absolutely nobody can say, well, I didn't know how to do a So nobody can say they didn't know how to write a pay-per-click ad because it's there. Nobody can say they didn't know how to write an email because it's there. Okay, copy and paste it, tweak it to be your own. So that's marketing strategies, sample ads and resources. Don't forget there's a training call schedule in there which has all the weekly calls. You can register for them in here, and it's also where you'll find all your links. There's for this particular one, the Freedom 7-day-a-week Freedom webinar. There's even swipe copy, so you can use that. You can send it to people. Other than that, you can send over your links to people for the different webinars. I highly recommend you do that every Wednesday. And again, there's swipe copy, so you know, that can be helpful. I wouldn't just use swipe copy as swipe copy, though. I would change it up, make it your own, give it your voice. People will relate to you a lot better if you give it your voice. Okay, training library, obviously, we talked about earlier, and the wake up call podcasts, very useful. Utilize the coaching services by Dean and Mary Black. If you click on there, you can book them, and you know, especially if you're new. But it doesn't matter. The coaching services are useful anyway. And of course, you've got the live event coming up. I'm going to be there. Many of the top leaders are going to be there, including Mike Dillard, Ray Higdon, you know, you name it, Diane Hockman. They're all going to be there talking on stage. You can't miss it. You get to meet them. It's amazing. Michelle Pesco-Solido. I mean, you know, it's just incredible. You get to talk to them, meet them, put faces to names, real people. Right, I know that there's already been a lot of training on this tab, so I'm not going to spend long on it, but this is where you can find your ready created Mlsp campaigns, your ready created, ready to use profit campaigns, product campaigns, and system campaigns. If you're a university member, you will not see the profit campaigns. Those are the campaigns which send people to the 100% pure profit products. The campaigns are written, created, the sales funnels are already there, all set up, including all the emails. So just very quickly, the Mlsp campaigns. If, for example, you wanted to send somebody information about the university level in My Lead System Pro, you can either send them to the capture page, which is the top link, or if they're already on your list, you don't want to do that. You want to send them to this middle link, which is straight to the video, because you don't want people to be opting into your list twice. They might end up, especially if they use a separate email address, they might end up getting your emails twice. They might end up getting annoyed with you because they're getting double whammies of your emails. And they might unsubscribe because of that. So if they're already on your list, use this link here to send them straight to the video, or even this one, which sends people straight to the order link page. So you literally copy that, paste it, and send it over to someone. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to spend a long time on my websites, but that's the basis of it, and it's the same all the way through all of those. I know that there's already been a training on how to set up your own campaign, but this is where you go. Campaign management, Mlsp Facebook applications. I believe now you can have that at university level as well as mastery level. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Sorry. This again is pretty amazing stuff. Again, there are instructions step by step. You want to go through them. You want to watch these videos. Pause the videos as you go. Go back to your Facebook page and do it. So watch a part of it, pause it, do it on your Facebook page. Watch part of it, pause it, do it on your Facebook page. Okay, but this teaches you how to create a Facebook fan page, adding a custom tab to your fan page. And then this is more advanced, but using our steps, theme, and custom campaigns to create your own custom fan page. So that is more advanced training, but you know, it doesn't hurt to go through it anyway. And you can put your own, what do you call them, apps in there as well. Tracking settings. I'm just definitely not going to dive into very much, but if you're doing PPC, all you need to do is grab, or PPV, all you need to do is grab the conversion pixel that Facebook gives you, grab the conversion pixel that the PPV account gives you, and you want to paste it in here. And you can have as many as you want in here. I have lots. You can have loads in there, okay? Just paste it in, and Mlsp will do the rest of the work for you. You can preview what the different capture pages and things look like in here. So you choose a theme. Let's just choose the top one, and it shows you what it's going to look like. Okay, so you can preview what they're going to look like. Of course, this is where your leads show up, your referrals show up. Now, this is one of the useful tools I wanted to go into. The Mlsp hosted media, the Mlsp custom links, my videos and audios. This is, since I had one of my YouTube channels shut down, I use this more and more now. The hosted media in My Lead System Pro is out of this world. So you have the capacity to put, I mean, I've got lots in there, and some of these are webinars, so some of them, these are 1, 2, 3 hours long, and I'm still nowhere near up to my storage limit. All you have to do is click on Add New Hosted Media, choose where you want it to go. So is it going to be for your sales pages? Is it going to be for your capture pages? You can edit the categories. So I've added these. I have my Mlsp blog videos here, anything for MMT in here, my blog videos in here, so the videos that go on my blog. Training videos are ones that go in my back office for my signups, my Mlsp signups to use. So you can create your own categories. Just put it in there, choose it. Choose whether it's a video file or an audio file, give it a name. Okay, so that's the name of whatever video it is. So if it's, let's say you have a YouTube video that you want to upload and host in My Lead System Pro, and all hosting means is that they're kind of looking after it for you. They will play it for you. You know, the link is hosted in there, so Mlsp generates you a link which is specific to that video as it's hosted in My Lead System Pro, rather than the link that's hosted in YouTube. So what I do is I use Firefox. I have one of the add-ons which is Firefox Video Downloader, but there's lots of ways to do it. This is only for if you're taking a video from YouTube. You can actually download videos from YouTube. So I use the Firefox Video Downloader, but you can just type in Google download video from YouTube, and it will bring up lots of options for how to download a video from YouTube. So once you've got it downloaded onto your desktop or wherever it is you want to put it on your computer, once you've got the video downloaded onto your computer, or if it's one you've just recorded on your camera, again, you can do this. So that would be automatically on your computer because you just save it onto your computer. So you can either download a YouTube video onto your computer, or one that you've just recorded, you can put on your computer. Give it a name. Then all you do is you click Select Video. Oh, I haven't named it. Okay, but you click Select Video, and you'll just choose that from your desktop, and it will upload it into here. Then the video is hosted in My Lead System Pro. Okay, so you can even have YouTube videos that are downloaded and hosted in My Lead System Pro, or your videos that you've created, that you've recorded, hosted in My Lead System Pro. Once you've got media in My Lead System Pro, you can use that on your blog, you can use it in your sales funnels, you can use it, it could be an audio or a video, you can use it wherever you want. It's just like having your videos in YouTube, but instead it's a much safer location. Nobody's going to shut down My Lead System Pro. They can shut down your YouTube channel. Hopefully they won't, but they can. So have it hosted in My Lead System Pro as well. I recommend you save your videos in here. Once you've done that, you can have them in your custom campaigns. It's very simple. Click on My Videos and Audios. Sorry, my internet's rather slow this evening. And again, it's just add new video, and you're just going to select it. So give it a name, choose where you want it. It could be a welcome page, it could be a lead page. You can share it with people on your team if you want. It could be, you don't have to have it hosted in Mlsp System Pro. You could directly have it from YouTube, or you can have it hosted in Mlsp System Pro or any of these other players. I'm going to keep it at Mlsp System Pro. And then you just select whichever one it is that you've uploaded to Mlsp System Pro. You select it, and that can then be wherever you've chosen to put it. So it could be on your business opportunity page, it could be on your Facebook page, it could be on your it could be a welcome video for a campaign, it could be a video that's actually you're using it as a lead video for a video on your sales page, your lead page. That's actually your capture page, sorry, but so many different names for these things. You can choose where you put it, and then it will be there. So when you go to create your custom campaign and you click on welcome videos, you'll see your welcome video as a choice. So you can choose that, or you can choose one of the ones in Mlsp System Pro. So that's a couple of the tools that I think people often sort of miss out on. They don't realize how powerful it is. So the Mlsp hosted media, and then you can choose where you want that to show in my videos and audios, or you can just use it literally as a place to safely store your media. To create custom links is very simple. Click on custom links, and what this does is it allows you to create it's a much shorter link. It's one that doesn't have all of that, you know, seven-figure mastermind and your name or whatever else that you have in your links. It's much, much shorter, much cleaner. If we look at one of them, you see how short it is. Often these links are approved by Facebook when other links are not. So that's another reason for using a custom link. So all you do is add a new custom link, just like everything else. It's always up here. Just click the add new, give it a name. Stub just means it's a short description that will actually be part of the URL. Give the page a title. That's what will actually come up. People will see it. So give it something that's related to whatever it is that the link is. And then paste the URL in there, copy it, and paste it in there. Use forward masking, I recommend. Then people won't be able to see where it's come from. That's what the masking means. So if you're using it in Facebook, for example, that's a good one. And then just click Add New Custom Link, and it will be created for you. Okay, so that's my custom links. My articles is another very useful tool. So if you're blogging at all, I've only got one in here at the moment, but if you're blogging at all, copy and paste it into here. Make sure there is a link back to your website within the article, or at some point, or copy and paste a link back to your blog at the bottom of it, and you will get backlinks. So it's another useful tool to use for search engine optimization for your blog post. So just copy it, paste it in here, give it a name. You don't need to worry about all of this really, but that's just 1 or 2 words to describe the article. If you're more advanced, you can use these, better description, better keywords, but you don't need to. And just paste it in there, create a new article, and it will be saved in there. Okay, the store, you can see I'm a serious marketer. I've bought a lot of products myself, but you can go into the Mlsp Store anytime and purchase some of those products. They are absolutely 100% top class training products. I have not been disappointed with anything that I have purchased in Mlsp System Pro. Support is incredibly good. They respond very quickly. You just create a support ticket and they will email you back. I mean, you know, sometimes it takes 24 hours, but they're very, very good. It's never taken them longer than that for me, I don't think. And then the longer you're in My New System Pro, the more of these bonuses you will get. And they're very valuable bonuses. You know, things like email, list building basics, how to craft a free report, how to be unmessable. I mean, it's good stuff. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new ones in there. They just pop those in there. So the longer you're in, the more you do, they pop these bonuses in for you. And they're, you know, again, top-class training. It's good bonus, good training. So, you know, that's what I wanted to do tonight. Just briefly go along that toolbar there. Make sure you're not missing out on anything. Don't forget to go through it yourself. Go through the Start Here steps every now and again, just to remind yourself, not right through it, just, you know, glancing at it, making, you know, going through maybe 1 or 2 that you might have forgotten about. Don't forget the training tab. There's other useful things in here, not just the training library, which is invaluable, but not just that. The marketing strategies, you know, live the dream, definitely. The sample ads and resources, training course schedule. If you're not Mastery, you've got to get Mastery, because that training library is just, it's what's made my business, to be honest. I can go in there and type, you know, a keyword for anything I want to learn, and bam, up it comes, the training. Incredible. Go back through the group training on the creating the system campaigns and creating your custom campaign. They're just, you know, ½ hour to an hour long, and it will teach you all about it. And you know, that's it really. I'll let me come off screen share. Right, I hope that's been useful for you. Still lots of people on, so it looks like it. So yeah, sorry, a bit lost for words, which is very unlike me. But like I said at the beginning, I've got a bit of a headache. But you know, going through that is definitely useful. I go through those as well every now and again, and just remind myself what's in there. Some incredibly useful tools in there, incredibly useful training. So make sure you're using it. That's the main point. Thank you for coming on, and look forward to the next group training. I'm not sure who it is next week, but it will be Tuesday once again. Usually, if it's not me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I obviously can't do that because that is, what, 1 a.m. for me, so I can't do that. But thanks for coming on, those of you who could make it, and I will connect with you and see you again soon. Bye-bye.